Hi, I'm Professor Tim Scales. I'm also the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship and the Center for Economic Education here at Indiana University East. We're celebrating 18 years of In Your Business, as well as 35 years of Whitewater Community Television, also known as WCTV. As we celebrate these milestones, we'd like to go back and reflect on some of our earliest episodes of In Your Business. I hope you enjoy those early days. Hi, I'm Tim Scales, the director of the Entrepreneurship Center and the Sam Walton Fellow for Indiana University East. Today we're working on another episode of In Your Business, a program that's put together by SIFE, Students in Free Enterprise. What we like to do is we like to talk to an entrepreneur and we like to discover what they go through. Basically what we find out is there's a lot of risk involved with entrepreneurship as well as a lot of reward. We find that during the adventure we have to look at things like the idea, the plan, and the execution. We always start off with public opinion, then we discover the entrepreneur, learn from them, and then we go out in the field and actually see what they're doing. So please join SIFE as we discover entrepreneurship.
How do you choose where you get your pizza?
I usually just eat whatever's free.
Well, I choose the place that has the best deals and the cheesiest pizzas because I like cheese.
I choose to get my pizza by, first of all, location, because I hate paying delivery people extra money than I have to spend to deliver it. Also of the different kinds that they have, and if it's good or not, if there's a lot of toppings or thin crust, thick crust, or stuffed crust. So yeah, that's how I choose my pizza.
I choose on where to go for pizza as to who has the best coupon.
I generally don't because I'm a really good cook and my husband's spoiled, so I make homemade pizzas. But when and if I do have to get pizza, it's usually Pizza Hut.
Whatever's on sale that week, or what do I have a coupon for?
I like, if I'm feeling like I'll splurge a little bit, I will get it from Pizza King because it's my favorite pizza in Richmond. If there's other people that I'm considering, they might not like it and we might not have that much money, so then I'll get it at one of the other places. But I think Pizza King is about the most expensive, but in my opinion, it's also the best.
Cheapest, closest, best quality. If they have certain toppings I want, or if it's not really greasy, it's also a plus.
We're back to another episode of In Your Business, and joining us today is Jason Whitney, the owner, or I should say partner, part owner, and entrepreneur of Joe's Pizza. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here today.
Well, it's good to have you. And Jason, one of the things I want to make sure I don't do is cut you short from a standpoint that Joe's Pizza is where we're going to focus today, but that's certainly not all that you do.
No, it's not.
And so I want to make sure that we share with our viewers that you're an entrepreneur in many ways, not just with the pizza business. But let's focus on the pizza business today. Okay?
You can do that.
Tell us a bit about Joe's Pizza and when it started, when you got involved, why you got involved, how you got involved.
Okay. Well, Joe's Pizza started about 5 years ago over on the west side of town, and older gentleman, Joe Veazey, started it, moved it down to the Depot District, right across from the train depot, and my partner and I, Phil Quinn, got involved with it in December of 2004 when it came on the market, and we saw an opportunity for some growth and for some young blood to get into that industry in Richmond. So we made an offer, and he accepted, and we took over, and so we're just past our 1 year anniversary, and had a good first year in business, and looking forward to many more.
The one thing I want to make sure we do is our viewers may not know what the Depot District is. If you could tell us just a bit about that.
Okay. Well, the Depot District is about a 2-block boundary area around the old Pennsylvania Railroad station, and there's several businesses down there: Little Sheba's, Richmond Furniture Gallery, several antique stores that have bonded together to really create a group of people that are trying to improve the area aesthetically and economically. And I think that with the recent purchase of the depot by Doc Keys from Indianapolis, we're well on our way to doing that.
Good, good. So basically, you've got a series of entrepreneurs working together.
Yes.
And making things happen, and you're creating a market.
Yeah.
Which, when you talk about the economic effect of entrepreneurship is to create those markets, develop those markets, and make them profitable for the entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's been the neat thing is we've been able to put on events and working together to put on events that have benefited each of us in a different way.
That's the promotion side of the entrepreneurship. You've always got to be promoting your business.
Yeah.
It's great to have your product, it's great to have your price, and certainly your location, but how you promote it, I mean, that's going to be key, I think, to your success.
Yes.
So what have you done since you've taken it over? Now, a lot of entrepreneurs come up with the idea and then they develop it. You bought a business, so it makes you a little bit different than other entrepreneurs maybe we've had on the show. So what did you do different than, say, Joe with Joe's Pizza?
Well, I think the big thing for us was that we had to differentiate ourselves from what he had been doing before. So we did different advertising. He was doing newspaper, we did radio. He went after an older demographic, we went after a younger demographic. And by doing that, we were really able to bring in a whole set of people that hadn't been into Joe's Pizza before. So it was like a brand new place to them, even though it was an existing business.
Okay. And it's worked for you?
Yeah, very much so. I think our repeat business has increased, and we've had a lot of people that continued to come in from when Joe owned it, and in the past couple weeks have said, you know, as we passed our 1-year anniversary, they've said, you know, we really appreciate the efforts that you guys have put in, and we still really enjoy coming in. So we were able to keep those people from before, but also add a new customer base as well.
Tell me, you and Phil, you bought Joe's Pizza. What did you know about pizza?
I like to eat pizza. That was about it.
That was it.
But really what it came down to was that it's just a job costing function, you know. It's a pizza, how much does it cost me to make a pizza, and then how many pizzas can I put out the door? You know, basic business principles still came into effect. It just was on a pizza instead of building a car or producing a shirt.
So understanding cost accounting, knowing how to price your product, and understanding customer service.
Customer service is by far the #1 thing, and Phil and I think have both been really good about being able to interact with the customers and interact with every group of people that comes in the door while they're at the establishment, and that really has paid off.
Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to talk here a little bit more about entrepreneur. Okay. Tell me, what are you involved in? What are you doing?
Well, I originally got involved with entrepreneurship through a small company called Hoosier Logo Company that I started myself. Does custom screen printing and embroidery, and then we got involved with Joe's, and then just recently I've taken up a new venture with my dad in Dayton. It's a Miami Valley tank and trailer. Does some semi trailer and tractor repair and rebuilds. Something, once again, we know nothing about, but I think I've become a serial entrepreneur and can't stop. And if you can see an opportunity there for some growth, might as well dive in.
When did you know you were going to become an entrepreneur?
You know, I was working, doing some accounting, and just wasn't really happy sitting behind a desk, punching numbers all day long. And my dad has experience in entrepreneurship, so I kind of had learned some things from him, and thought it sounded like fun and just dove in, and so far it's been great.
It's really fun to have you on the show and to learn a little bit about what you're doing, because Jason, you're so young. You were so young when you got into entrepreneurship, and this is what people need to realize, is that entrepreneurship is for everyone.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
there's no certain age, there's no certain background, there's no certain future. Entrepreneurship is just kind of an open field and an open market, and it's all about taking an idea and developing it, seeing it as an opportunity, growing it, making change, and having a plan. Follow the plan, execute it, evaluate it, and come back and readdress it. And I think that's what you do every day. I know that's what I do every day, and I know that's what most entrepreneurs do every day.
You have to, or you won't be successful. And I think my thing, especially at Joe's, is you got to have passion for it. And you know, if you don't have passion right off the bat, at least for your idea and yourself and your belief in the fact that you can do something great, then you probably shouldn't start. But if you're willing to take that risk and you have the passion, you should definitely go ahead.
Well, tell me about the hours you're putting in.
Let me count. You know, it's impossible to count the number of hours that you put in each week. But I had this conversation with someone the other day. I said, you know, I work a lot of hours, but at the end of the day, I feel good about what we've done. You know, I feel like we've really worked. Everyone has worked together, and we've built something that's really nice for the city of Richmond right now. And no matter how many hours you put in, you always look forward to going to work the next day. So it's kind of, you know, regardless of the hours, you have fun.
But when I think of entrepreneurship, I think a lot of you, because what happens is there are a lot of small business owners that aren't necessarily entrepreneurs because they become managers.
Mm-hmm.
Entrepreneurs are truly people who can see an idea and develop it, and they can take it to the next step, and they don't stop. They continue to develop, they continue to grow, they continue to change. Where are you going?
I don't know. You know, I think in the next year we'd like to increase our customer base some. There's still some areas, demographics that we haven't hit yet. And we'll pull them in, and you know, maybe open another Joe's Pizza somewhere in town. You know, we're in such a unique location that I think maybe we could benefit from having a location that was in a little bit more highly visible place. And, you know, maybe someplace over on the east side, or there have been a lot of customers that have come in from other towns around Wayne County that said they could benefit from having a place like that in their town. So maybe something like that in the next year, but. With the growth that's going on in the Depot District, we really need to focus on our one store and try and bring as many people in as we can.
Good. Well, I certainly admire all that you're doing. You've got it going in every direction, and I know networking is important to you.
Oh yeah.
And I see you interacting. I know you're identifying groups in the community, and you know, it's not just helping you, but it's helping the community, it's helping those groups, it's helping everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're very courageous, is to step out and help everybody and not just yourself. So you're doing an excellent job.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything else you want to share with us about this whole entrepreneurship?
You know, I don't know. Like I said before, just don't be afraid to take a risk. You know, like our new venture, I don't know anything about semis. I can't change the oil in my car, but we'll figure it out somehow, you know. So don't be afraid to do it if you have the opportunity.
Great. Well, we appreciate you sharing with us. Now, at this point in the show, we always send Johan out in the field to see the business.
Yes.
So let's see if Johan can make a quality pizza.
We'll see what he can do.
Well, I certainly feel there's no business like the food business, and entrepreneurs the world over have perceived the food business to be a great opportunity to provide a great product to society. And that's exactly what's happened here in the Depot districts of Richmond, Indiana. We're at Joe's Pizza, and we're going to take a look at what actually goes on inside. So come on in. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I'm Johan.
Johan, I'm Phil. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Doing great. So tell me about this place. When did you start Joe's Pizza?
Well, Joe's Pizza was started by an individual named Joe Veazey a year and a half ago, and then Jason, Whitney, and I bought it back in December of last year. So we've had it for just about 9 months.
That's great. So how's business doing here?
It's been fantastic. The historic Depot district is really coming alive, and it's been really exciting. We're having a lot of fun with it. The people that we have, we're kind of cross-generational. We have people that are really young, new families just starting out, and then we have some folks that come in that have been around for a while. They're a lot of fun, like to listen to some live music and stuff on Fridays and Saturday nights.
That's cool. So do you have like a unique setting here? Like I know you have a buffet, so is that like different to what other pizza joints do?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of other places do buffet, whether it's lunchtime or evening.
Yeah.
I think what separates us is we've got a great location. We are a destination. You have to kind of want to have Joe's Pizza in order to make your way down here. Unlike the east side of town where you can kind of just drive and pull off whatever sounds good, you really have to come down to Joe's. But I think people like the fact that all of our pizzas, we've got a lot of toppings. We're to the edge. We don't have a lot of crust. And as far as the buffet goes, our salad bar is really top notch, and we always keep the buffet nice and fresh.
That's cool.
Now, would you like to make a pizza?
Wow, that sounds great to me.
Well, what do you like to eat?
Pepperoni?
Just pepperoni?
Yeah.
We're gonna do something flashier now.
All
Let's
right.
get to work.
Let's go check it out.
Good. Okay, Johan, here's what we need. First, apron.
All right.
Okay, now it may be a little dirty, but that's all right.
That's fine.
Okay, so first things first.
Right.
What we need to do, if you want a pepperoni pizza, if you want to add any toppings, we have toppings, and we've got all of our olives and green peppers and mushrooms here, and then we have all of our other meats on this side. So first things first, what we need is a screen.
Okay.
And a screen looks like this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you, actually, I'll tell you what, hold that thought. We're gonna make a big pizza, Johan.
Oh, sounds good.
We've got this. This is our crust.
Right.
Now it comes pre-rolled out. We give that a twirl, see how you like that. Ooh. Hey, do it again. One more time. A little bit more high. There you go. All right. Okay, so here's our process. Let's put it on this big one.
Right.
All right, now what we need, you're gonna sauce this up.
Okay.
Now the way to do this, Johan,
right,
is you're gonna take a big, this is our ladle, we're gonna take a big ladle full of our sauce. Throw it out. There you go. Now you're gonna wanna take the bottom and swish it around. You gotta be quick, we got customers hungry. Let's go. You gotta get all the way to the edge. Don't cheat our customers.
Okay.
All right. Good. That looks great. All right, now slide it on down here.
Okay.
You're gonna slide it down. Now get some cheese on it.
Right.
Now cheese happens to be one of the most expensive things we put on a pizza.
Right.
For whatever reason, cows need to be paid a lot. I don't know why. So we need to have a good amount of cheese, but it needs to be spread even.
Okay.
All right.
Spread it around like that.
Yeah, and you can get in. A great way to do it. Kind of just sprinkle a little.
Sprinkle a bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now you got it going.
Oh,
This is it. This is it. This is the ticket.
So when people say they want extra cheese, how do you know that they're putting in extra cheese?
I just kind of count by the handfuls.
Right. Okay.
And then when I know it's got a little bit more, like let's say this is about what our even pizza is.
Okay.
If we want to go extra cheese, we can go double that.
Right.
Okay. Slide it back down.
Okay.
Now you have your choice here. You said you like pepperoni pizza.
That's right.
We have diced and sliced.
Right.
So if you want to go sliced, we're just going to take some pepperonis on here, and we just kind of spread them around.
Okay.
So we have plenty. Now there are some pizza places where they may give you about 6 pepperonis.
Okay.
Not here at Joe's. We're going to do a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you're just going to line up the pepperonis, get a lot on there. There's no reason to be bashful.
Now I know why people love this place. Because you guys don't hold back.
Well, there's no reason to. If you're going to drive down here and come see us, you might as well get something even a little bit more than you paid for.
Wow, now look at that. Now that's great.
Okay, now, the secret's in the sauce. The other secret is on the topping. Scoot it on back down here. Okay. And we've got some pizza topper. Sprinkle on. And we also do a little bit of Parmesan on the top.
Oh,
okay. And everybody may have a little bit of their own style, but this is ours. Now we have our big pizza oven. So you're going to take this, and you're going to set it on that rack. Now it's cool on this side, so you're fine there.
All right.
So you get on this rack, and it's going to roll through the pizza oven.
Right.
Now, I guess we're just going to wait until our pizza's done. What's good about Joe's is this oven is very big. It cooks it all in one trip.
Right.
So it's going to go all the way through and be done in about 6 minutes.
Wow, that's good. So we wait for it on the other side.
We're going to wait for it on the other side. That's right. That is your pepperoni pizza, so you're going to have to get it out of the oven.
Okay.
Use the wand very carefully, my friend. There you go.
Okay. So. Wow.
That's it.
Look at that.
Bring it over. Set it on right here. We're gonna let's set it on the side there. That's fine. All right, now you got to get crafty because now we got to split the screen.
Okay.
And the crust. And that happens a lot of times. It's gonna get a little sticky here. There we go. Okay. We're gonna put it on this right here. There you are.
That looks awesome.
That is a pepperoni pizza.
I made it myself.
And then, are you gonna have this for here to go?
Go?
To go? Yeah. You're not gonna stay and hang out?
Oh, you're closing down, ain't you?
No, I'm not closing down. Not for you guys. If you guys want to stay and eat.
Okay, we'll stay.
Let's stay and eat.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna take. Now, there's an art form to this.
Okay.
This is our rocker. It's because we rock and roll this pizza. So we need to cut in 8 slices. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that in half. That pizza, start at one end, and just roll it. There you go. And get it on there. Now you're gonna roll the other direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it back, and then split. You're gonna do this way and then that way.
This way.
Yep. Split those pieces. One more time. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shove this off. All right. We're ready.
Wow. Now that looks great.
Here's your pizza.
Awesome. If you want to get into the food business, you're a very smart person. Back to you, Tim, in the studio. Thanks, Phil.
As we conclude another episode of In Your Business, today we met with Jason Whitney. He's a partner and an entrepreneur in many, many different facets, not just Joe's Pizza, but today we focused on Joe's Pizza. The interesting thing about Jason is the fact that he's willing to put whatever it takes in to succeed. He identifies a good quality product. He also identifies how to give good quality customer service. But he stays focused on the whole aspect of entrepreneurship. He's not afraid to take risks, and he's not afraid to make change. But the interesting part about Jason is that he doesn't stop with one idea. Every day he's thinking of new ones, and he's taking those to the market. And the more you put in the market, the more successful you can become. So I think Jason's going to be quite the success as he builds his career around entrepreneurship. If there's anything we can do at the Entrepreneurship Center to help, please let us know.